Hello everyone! Welcome to those who are new here and welcome back for those who have already watched any of my other videos. I'm so happy to see you all here. I wanted to say a few words about my absence here for the last 10 days. Maybe some of you wondered why I was a bit absent. I was actually working on a very special piece. Special for two reasons. First, it's because this is my submission to the London Art Biennale this year and I'm so crossing the fingers that I get in. And second, because I wanted to do something a bit different with this piece. You know that the Scottish landscapes that makes up the body of my work here. What really attracts me in the Scottish landscape is beyond, let's say, the spectacular aspect of it, the vivid colors, the very unusual structures. Beyond the whole aesthetic aspects to it, let's say, it's also the atmosphere of it, this mystical vibe going on with it, with the mist and very special light conditioning when the sun beams through the rain, and it is very moody. And the very rich folklore that we inherited from the Scottish culture is of course playing on all those chords, and I think that many elements from the Scottish folklore, for instance all the stories about fairies and ghosts, kelpies, all the supernatural beings, let's say, are in my opinion very much inspired by these meteorological conditions and when the light comes through the mist. And recently I thought that we might have a slight misconception maybe, or let's say bias, about what makes art mystical. And more often than not we consider this mysteriousness in art and paintings and other representations coming from something that is somewhat dark and looming and, well, basically makes us feel somewhat uncomfortable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I thought that maybe I could try to twist this with the next piece and try to bring to life something that is mysterious and plays with the whole folklore and magic inspired theme, but that does it in a more playful and positive way. Maybe it will become more clear when I show you the piece that I've been recently working on and that I have now submitted to the London Art Biennale. Let me fetch it for you. So here it is. As you can see, the choice of colors is a bit different from what I used to do in my other paintings. They're much more vivid. The forms are a little simplified so that we basically get the idea and the feeling of the landscape and not its actual realistic classical representation. I've called it the fairy pools because this is what this piece is based on. It's a place in Scotland that is called the Fairy Pools and that I have visited last year, and it was so beautiful and it had really this atmosphere of myth about it, so you really could imagine those little creatures creeping out in the night or at dawn in the mist and doing their magic. So I absolutely wanted to create a piece that was inspired by this place, and I decided to go for something a bit different than what I actually usually do, but I chose to rather represent the idea and the feeling of this place that I had and not doing it in a very realistic and photographic way. I thought that might be a good idea is to represent the magic and the mysteriousness of this place, let's say, in a very different way, in a very positive way, using very vibrant colors, using, you know, the sun shining through the clouds very brightly, and even though there are clouds that make those beautiful reflection of the sun in the sky, it is not that moody, it is not a dark painting, it is not set at dawn or at dusk. You're not anywhere near those typical points of the day where you would usually represent, well, a mystical subject. So I wanted to try to represent mysteriousness and magic of a place in a more positive way, in a way that is encouraging, in a way that maybe makes you think of the feeling that you would have when a wish was granted to you. It's a very happy painting for me. It's something that was tremendous fun to paint. The whole process of it, I really felt joy when doing it, and it really makes me happy to look at it. So well, I hope that you like it too, and I definitely would like to continue to experiment with this style in the paintings. So this will definitely also be the style that you'll get to see me work in today. But let me know what you guys think. Does mysterious art have to be gloomy? Or do you think that this version worked nevertheless? Please let me know what you think in the comments. I would really like to know your thoughts and feedback on this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video where you will see me work on another big painting. Until then, have a lovely morning, day or evening whenever you are watching this. Cheers!